No, you didn't read that wrong. Let's scale this standard up. Hello, my name is Gallade, and welcome to the BBR-D League. That's right, we're back! And this time, we have plans to do better than the catastrophe of last season. But you may be wondering, how are we going to raise this standard? Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into this. First of all, the gouging fire. Look at this, this is beautiful. Shoutouts to the BBR. So let's go over what gouging fire can do. First of all, it has a baneful bunker-esque move in Burning Bulwark, which will burn the opponent on contact, and it is a deadly Dragon Dance Sweeper in its own right. And apparently there are some sets that can outlast a fully bulked out Thundurus-T, though I have yet to see that for myself. As for what else they can do, it's not really much else they can do. It's a very limited mod in its versatility, but to be fair, it's an Entei clone. Enteis don't do that. It just hits hard, fucks off, and goes home. So let's go for something a little more versatile, shall we? Necrozma! Here we go. That's much better. So first of all, it has filter, so nothing's OHKOing it. So it is a prime revenge killer should we want it to do so, and it can sleep on either side of the attacking spectrum, or on the defensive spectrum for that matter, with stored power sets. Not only that, it is a knockoff setter and knockoff user and rock setter, which, as I've alluded to many times, is still rare in Gen 9. And overall, it is just very useful. Sadly, it lost T-Wave between generations, but it doesn't need it. We have other ways to do that. But overall, right now, our team is very average. We need something stronger, preferably someone great and powerful. The great and powerful Trixie! And yes, I will be rolling my R's the entire season, so get comfy, because we're gonna do that. So what does Thundurus bring to the table? First of all, an electric immunity is always nice to have. An insanely brutal special attack stat, which is useful in case we want to go physical in the crossbow that week, or just don't want to run the crossbow at all. Plus, it'll help smoothen out our speed tiers, and that's something I always value doing at base 101. Not only that, it has a surprising amount of versatility in its own right, being able to run physical if I wanted to catch the opponent off guard, which I actually have tried to do before. Didn't work out as well last time, but I have faith that it can work out, and I may want to try it again at some point during the season. That's mostly a gimmick. Speaking of things we brought back from DDL, though, the not trash bird is back, who is not a trash bird. So what have we learned from using this thing in DDL? First of all, what do I need to learn? Beat up is annoying, and beat up is good. Beating people up is fun. But for real though, Pheasantipity is a wall, and its excellent typing means we do not have to make our Terra Captain and can save it for something else. So yeah, no Terra Pheasantipity, although I originally planned to do so when I drafted this thing, but I decided on something else. So what else can it do? Well, it still has Calm Mind, that's obvious, and it also had Sword Dance, which I did not realize till we fought this thing in the PWC recently. And overall, we are going to take what we learned from the DDL and use it to maximize this thing's potential in the BBR. Because we're in the big leagues now, boys, and we have to learn. And let's just keep this DDL hype train going. Gastrodon is back! Also, BBR, you motherfuckers, you gave me the bad one! I wanted the good one! This is not blue, it is pink! I will be sure to correct this mistake in every battle I bring this thing to. What does Gastrodon bring? Well, it's more bulk. I'm probably going to be physical more often than not, since the special side can be usually taken up by Pheasantipity. And in fact, this will cover some weaknesses we have as... What was I saying again? Oh yeah, it will take the ice moves and rock moves that Thundurus does not want to. It can take the physical attacks that Pheasantipity will not want to, including the Earthquakes decently well and the Side Shocks. And any special grass move Gastrodon will not want to take can be taken up with Pheasantipity. What Gastrodon can do, it sets the hazards, it walls things, and it skull burns. That's all it needs to do. It has no other job. It just sits there, sponges hits, and then lets someone else take the stage. Ideally, Thunder us. Now then, what's next on the cards for me? The spinning trash can is here. Hey, I'll defend Pheasant Deputy, but I will not defend the spinning trash can. So what does the spinning trash can do? Well, it has its old reliable tricks of Intimidate, Rapid Spin. That hasn't changed. It's Hitmontop. It never needs to change. No, what Hitmontop does do is the old Technotop. Bullet Punch, Triple Axle, Rapid Spin, the Speed Boost, funnily enough, Mach Punch. This thing is the master of priority. And with Triple Axle, this thing will hit actually quite hard, which most people forget. Oh yeah, this thing can do. It's not just a Rapid Spin machine, although it is a pretty good Rapid Spin machine. And overall, I'm excited to use Hitmontop. Hopefully we can pretend it's Lucario and just priority spam. Next up, the Snake! Sadly not our Terra Captain. They'd be foolish to let us use this thing unless it's tied to Terra. But no, it is not. It's simply the good old-fashioned superior. So what does it do? It has Leech Seed, it has Knockoff, and it has Leaf Storm. Okay, so on to our next pick. Okay, no, actually. So this thing does have more utility. One thing, it has 113 speed, which is a nice cushion between our faster Mon, because we do have a faster Mon, spoiler alert, and our 101 in Thundurus-T, so it will force our opponents to run Timid and Jolly, respectively. And so this is always nice, because it's the little things that, like, I think people underestimate the difference maker between running Modest and not running Modest. It's really good. Not only that, if conditions are ideal, Scarf Leaf Storm just wins. It's that simple. No need to elaborate further, just Leaf Storm superior, you win the game. Now, what is this faster Mon? Okay, so I kind of lied. It's actually all of our Mons with Sticky Webs. New League. Excuse me. New League, old tricks. But besides just Sticky Web, what does Rabombi do? Well, first of all, Quiver Dance is a menace, and you have to prep for Quiver Dance. If you don't prep for Quiver Dance, you are just asking to get swept. Not only that, it has the powder moves, it's like moves like Stun Spore, and dual screens as we learned back in the PDD. And if we can abuse that once or twice to get an easy Necrozma, Gouging Fire, or Thundurus setup, more power to me. I will gladly abuse it. Plus, again, 123 speed, so you do not get to run Jolly or Timid. Next up, more speed control! Yay! So what does Klefki do? First of all, we're lacking an Ice answer. Gastrodon will do, but if it has Freeze Dry, motherfucker. And, well, I like my speed control. Because Prankster T-Wave, as I previously established, I have a phobia of that thing. So I'm hoping with this season, we can spread my irrational fear to other people. And it's going to be great. It doesn't do much outside of that, but it's all it needs to do. It just gets up hazards, slows things down, you get screens up, you click Foul Play, maybe kill a Dark type or two, and then you die. You set things up, you set the stage for the main players. Speaking of setting the stage, however, Altaria! Now, this is actually going to be our Terra Captain, and really quick, let me explain how Terras work in this league. It's any Terra we want, but we have to tell our opponent before the game, hey, we're Terra Fairy, or whatever we do. And I may not upload the Owl Fight Club anymore, but I still play there for fun, and I've been testing Altaria there recently. And let me tell you, this thing works well. It's not as good without its element of surprise, but still, being able to mitigate its fairy and ice weaknesses is going to be insanely useful later on. Not to mention its recent additions of Will-O-Wisp will be insanely useful in making it the ultimate wall. We have a lot of good walls here in Pheasant Deputy, Gastrodon, some Superiors, Sub-Klefkis, and Altaria. This team will never die. We have immortality. And finally, our final pick, the core of our team, the whole thing we've been building around. This can't be a surprise. We've done this bit since 2021, albeit shifting months during 2023, or 2022. This cannot be a surprise. It's Eevee, it's my baby. I don't care what league we're in. The Eevee comes with me. And that is our team. I am looking forward to being in the BBR-D League. This is our chance to impress, to improve, to learn. And if this thumbnail is an indication, we have plans. See you guys week 1. Bye-bye!